Well. Moin and welcome back to our re-experiencing Genshin Impact journey. I've leveled up a bit, not too much, but definitely enough so we can pick up the next story quest of the game. And as you may have seen on our right side, if you're familiar with the game, I did have the chance to pick up a free 5-star character. Now, I could have gone with someone other than Jean over here. Um, there certainly would have been better options, I feel like, but I do not really want to get a character I can't really play yet because I do not want to get into the other nations and areas before we even get to those in the story. So I decided to pick Jean for this one, mainly because A, we can get a good healer out of this, and B, we can actually get her upgrade material right here in Mondstadt. So yeah. We also got, if you maybe remember, we had the minus 20% like beginner's banner going on. Did the second pull on there. We also got ourselves a Mona over here, another 5-star character. Um, and we also got Bennett,
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
who is also a very useful character in terms of buffing your attackers and things like that. But currently I don't have him on the team. He will be replacing Amber at some point, but Mondstadt has a lot of puzzles and chests and stuff that kind of require a bow unit. So for now he's on the back burner and we're going with our Traveler team, Traveler, Amber, Razor, and Jean for now. 4 elements, so we can get a lot of reactions out of it. And I mean, it's early game, it's not like any of this is gonna be difficult. But yeah, let's continue the story.
Isn't that Jean? Seems she's talking to someone. Let's let her finish, then go say hi.
Which is what has brought us to this point in the first place. If you are unable to promptly deal with the Storm Terror threat, then leave the defense of Mondstadt to the Fatui. We can put an end to Mondstadt's dragon issues. All we need to do is bring that monster to the... Monster? Yes. What's your point?
I'd expect a more professional attitude from your diplomats. Yet here you are saying you want to put an end to one of the 4 winds of Mondstadt? I won't have any of this nonsense in front of the Knights of Favonius.
It's not as crazy as you make it sound. Fine. That's enough negotiation for today. At this stage, it's simply an amicable exchange of constructive opinions. No? I'll be sure to make thorough notes.
Oh, you're back. Thanks for your help. The elemental flow is finally stable. The aftermath of Storm Terror's last attack is finally settled for the moment. However, the pressure from the delegation has become too big to be ignored.
Delegation? From Liyue Harbor or Inazuma City?
Shneznaya. They choose to follow the god of Cryo. Their envoys go by a particular name, the Fatui. Heard of them?
Oh, them? They're super famous! Wait, infamous is more the word.
I don't think killing Storm Terror is the right course of action. The Cryo God's Fatui have always coveted the Animo God's power. I don't believe they have Mondstadt's best interests at heart.
Speaking of power,
What is it?
there's something I need to show the Knights of Favonius.
Oh, let us head back to headquarters then. We shouldn't discuss important matters out in the open.
Prologue Act 2 for Tomorrow Without Tears.
Mondstadt and Snezhnaya are considered the same in status. Mondstadt is independent and does not belong to any other nation. In fact, despite being referred to as a city, Mondstadt is a nation. Though, Snezhnaya's Fatui are known to be the most aggressive diplomats in Tibet.
Makes sense, given the tone of that woman just now. So rude.
Well, as we all know, or potentially know, if you look at the date of this video, Snezhnaya hasn't been out for a long time, but yeah. We immediately get kind of familiar with the Fatui and a certain, I guess, diplomatic tension between these nations in, like, the base game. Fun fact, which many of you probably know, like many of the ones that play the game at least, Fatui is a plural word, a Latin word. The singular is fatuus, and it basically means something like fools, which will make sense at some point because the Fatui do have people who are like higher ranked, obviously. Um, think of them as like some kind of military unit, I guess. And those are the harbingers who all go by a name from the Theater dell'Arte or something. It's like a certain way of place being written in like Italy, basically. So you have the harbingers like Tartaglia, Arlecchino, Sandrone, things like that. All of these characters are basically in the theater setting, following a certain stereotype all of the time. Um, but yeah, that's all I have to say about that for now. Oh. Oh no, wait, this might be triggering. We do have a few personal story events up here. Okay, this is gonna trigger the Kaya specific story, so we're not gonna talk to him.
It's a crystal embedded with some kind of power. Lisa, are you able to analyze it?
Let me take a look. I can see impurities in the crystal, but upon further inspection... No, I'm sorry. I can't make a proper analysis at the moment. Give me some time. I'll take a look through the library's restricted section.
Right. I'll leave the research to you then, Lisa.
Understood. I'll notify you all if I make any progress. Though I wouldn't go getting your hopes up. They're incredibly ancient texts, not to mention... Ouch! Gosh, that hurt! The impurities in the crystal... It hurts when I get close. I see. It appears to react to visions. The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other. It's strange, though. You have elemental abilities as well, but don't seem to be affected in the same way. Anyway, the crystal would be
Ellipses.
better left in the hands of my cutie. It will just be a pain if left with us, both literally and metaphorically.
Okay, I will keep it.
Fascinating. Do you know anything about what makes you special? I do not know what to make of it either. Well then, the Knights of Favonius have another favor to ask of you. Please accept the title of Honorary Knight, and the gratitude of the Acting Grand Master.
Honorary Knight of Favonius?
We ask for your continued assistance in finding some answers. Storm Terror's rage, and strange crystals. I know Mondstadt's peace hangs in the balance. May the wind open your eyes to the truth. We'll meet back here if you find anything.
Well, say less. Oops, I'm sorry. Mispressed. I wanna make a small correction to what I said earlier. It's not the Theater dell'Arte, it's the Commedia dell'Arte.
There's something you didn't tell them. The dragon and the crystal weren't the only things we saw.
I'd like to investigate on my own first.
So you do remember him, that green guy.
It's more like teal,
Look,
but
just
alright.
like that guy down there.
How suspicious. Well, looks like him.
What?
Do you not have eyes? Alright, let's see, let's see.
That green guy disappeared! Use elemental sight to track him down.
It almost sounds like we're looking for fucking Luigi if you say it like that. Yeah, that... Yeah, yeah. I think... Have we ever used our elemental sight in a story quest ever again? Actually don't know. I do not think we have. Also been working on our terrible stamina issues a little
His
bit.
footprints lead to this wall. Did he climb up from here?
Let's go after him. We do not have a lot more stamina, but we do have some more stamina. Alright, 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 let's see. There's the next set of footprints. Absolutely terrified of running into the Amber specific character quest, because that one starts up here as well, I think. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Now we're gonna do that. No, we're gonna avoid her. Hopefully. Oh, level 12, look at that. Find the green fellow. That looks like meet the girl in the forest. Oh man. Or was that... Oh, that wasn't about him, I see. Who is that? Is that Xiangling? I think that's Xiangling. Well. Oh my god, opening song cameo.
What is to be sung transpired in days of yore, when the divine archons still walked the earth. A dragon cast his curious gaze on the world below, as he parted from the heavens that gave his birth. The dragon sought truth amongst common folk, but mortal trifles only fogged his mind. The wind-born bard strummed his strings dulce, and the holy lyre answered his questions kind. The dragon was but a child full of wonder, and soared the heavens free from care. The bard's songs invited him to sing along, for he yearned to let all perceive him fair. Enchanting legends the bard and dragon were, but the tides of despair soon engulfed the land. The lion fang perished, and the falcon flag slept, as a vile dragon approached Mondstadt in lone stand. Over the cathedral loomed death and his friends. Of the people's agony, the bards soon sang. The soaring dragon heeded his grave calls, and amidst the windstorms a brutal war sprang. Blood of venom sent the sky dragon into slumber, only to awake to be expelled in abhor. Why do people in this age loathe me so? But the holy lyre replied no more. Wrath and woe, vigor and venom, poured from the dragon's bitter eyes. The dragon's curse sprawled in silence, but the lyre could no longer soothe his cries.
Wait, you guys are... Oh, that's right. You're the ones that scared Dvalin away. Dvalin? Who's that?
That's Storm Terror's real name.
Huh? Oh, right! Most people seem to call him Storm Terror. Why do you call him that? Are you two meant to be close or something?
Oh, so close.
Hey, so Paimon thinks this guy has a screw loose.
I'm sorry, you are?
I'm Venti the Bard. 3-time winner of the most popular bard of Mondstadt, to be precise. So, what do you need from me?
Given you recognize us, Paimon doesn't believe we need to explain any further. Of course it's about Storm Terror!
Storm?
Hey, cut it with the Amnesia Act! Alright, show it to him.
Oh, isn't this...
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
The last time I checked, it was full of impurities.
Dvalin, the anguish he feels has brought him to tears.
Tears?
He was once such a gentle child, now so full of rage and suffering. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it?
Huh?
You really do have some wonderful abilities. Someone like you is going to end up getting written into a bard's poem. Oh, a hero so bright should she stand in the light, though stand in the shade, and you'll be met by a blade. Alas, I've really not the time to compose a melody for you at this moment. Anyway, even if Dvalin is not taken down, his life will still wither away in the breeze. He'll burn himself out in the flames of anger.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I really must thank you for purifying the teardrop crystal. It has helped me greatly. But I've already come to devise my own plan.
Oh, and what plan would that be?
Seeing this tear has brought to mind a friend so dear.
Friend?
One must be going.
Hey, where are you running off to?
To the symbol of Mondstadt's hero. Bye-bye.
Huh. What do you make of that?
This weirdo, as you put it, we need to keep an eye on
As
him.
far as he's concerned, you're a weirdo too, you know.
You know,
Know what?
his voice seems familiar.
Familiar? I don't know. You're alone on that one. But did he just say symbol of Mondstadt's hero? Oh, Paimon knows! It's that huge tree! You know, the gigantic one! You can't miss it! Surely you still remember?
Oh my god, there's a chest. Let me do this quick detour to grab it. There we go.
An answer from this world?
So, for anyone who doesn't know, two little fun facts once again. Oh my god, another chest. One, before the game came out, there was actually a short Genshin Impact manga. What is this? Why can I not... Hello? The Adventurers Guild is now recruiting new members. To sign up, speak to Branch Master Cyrus in Mondstadt today. Yeah, we already did that, I think. Yeah, so there used to be a manga that came out before Genshin Impact as a game even launched. It's not really known how much of the lore from that time is still relevant in terms of... Like, there was a little creation myth in there, basically, for how the world came to be. But that is something I do not think we heard these names and concepts again. But then again, maybe that is gonna be looked at in Snezhnaya or whatever is coming afterwards. And another thing, as a fun fact on the side, MiHoYo, the developers of Genshin Impact, did have a few games before Genshin was a thing. And one of them was Honkai Impact 3rd, which is heavily inspired by Evangelion, by the way, like the anime and movies. And like there are some characters in Genshin Impact who are heavily inspired by characters from Honkai Impact 3rd or Honkai 3rd. I do think the Impact is an English exclusive part of the title. Like I'm pretty sure it's only known as Genshin and Honkai specifically in other languages. But yeah, there are some characters that are heavily inspired by these characters from Honkai Impact. Venti being one of them. In Honkai Impact, there are very powerful beings called Herrschers, or Herrscher, if you want to say it in German, like properly, who basically represent certain concepts and elements, I would say. Like, you do have Herrscher of Ice or Fire, or what is interesting to this, for Wind as well, who was a girl called Wendy, who looked very similar to Venti as well. But yeah, there are also like Hershers of simple concepts, like the Hersher of space, for example, or of what else was it? Sentience. And I do not remember what one of the main characters was, like, what her title was. But that's besides the point, I guess. Many characters in Genshin who are known as the Archons, like these gods in these regions, are basically inspired by the people who were Herrscher in Honkai Impact 3rd, with both the elements and the design. Like, stories and personalities do differ to an extent. It's not the same character, obviously, but there is definitely a relation there. Just for people who didn't know, I do think that's like an interesting tidbit to know about.
Oh? What are you doing here? Though I was just wondering if you would happen to follow me.
I want to know more about the Animal God.
You speak of the god of Animo, Barbados? He already disappeared from Mondstadt a long time ago. Liyue and Inazuma's respective gods of Geo and Electro are still present, but Mondstadt has seen many a moon since they last saw their own god. Why do you wish to know about the god of Animo? Does it have something to do with Dvalin?
Oh, it's because gods,
Yes, someone told me about the Valen's past.
Just how is it that everyone sees Storm Terror? I'm quite curious. That said, there's no need to rush. I have not been back in a while. It seems there are a few who are unhappy with my arrival.
the wind. I can't open my eyes. What is a creature like that doing out here in such a calm place? You think it was going after that green guy? His relationship with the wind seems even deeper than yours.
God, I wonder why. With his very suspiciously themed name. Come on, drop down again. Thank you. Ah, well.
Seems the dragon wasn't the only thing affected by this change in the wind. Now then, you were saying someone had told you about the dragon? Is that so? Quite the scholar, I must say that, Lisa. She's not wrong. The conflict has reached this point only because both sides have resorted to the use of force. His hate, however, did not arise from the people not making tribute to the Four Winds. Nor was it born from his own nature, but instead came about as a product of his degradation.
Degradation?
Oh my god, such
The
a big
black
word
blood
for
flowing
Paimon.
through his heart has been torturing him for years. That's what has allowed him to be led astray by the lies of the Abyss Mage.
Abyss Mage, never heard such a name, or I think I've heard of them before in Mondstadt. I mean, I did play a bit, so I came across it again, but for you guys...
They are from the Abyss Order, an organization comprised of non-human beings. They despise mankind. I don't know where they come from. All I know is that they hold deep hatred toward the human world. Many hilly trolls out in the wild take orders from them and act as their weapons. Before arriving here, I too was like Dvalin, cursed and left to waste. But now, before us stands the symbol of Mondstadt's hero, the place from which Mondstadt rose. The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. Being here with you beneath this great tree feels like when the tear was purified earlier. Like the poison is leaving my body. Feels much better.
So, how exactly did you get poisoned?
That would be because I tried to communicate with Dvalin earlier, but was interrupted. As a result, not only did I not manage to help Dvalin break his curse, but instead was also infected myself.
Oh, well, that.
Yes, it was you. So to make up for it, you're coming with me to the cathedral.
The Mondstadt Cathedral? To do what exactly?
To claim a certain holy lyre de Himmel.
Ah ja, der Himmel. Alright. Okay, we're gonna teleport back. We're not gonna walk again. This time I don't have as much trivia to share, I guess. Do I have any trivia to share? I guess if you want to know more about the tree, you can once again check out the Genshin Impact, like, web novel manga, like, not web novel, like web manga. Sorry, that was a yawn coming through. Because there is a bit about, what exactly happened at the tree, why it is a symbol of the hero of Mondstadt, and who the hero of Mondstadt even is. Then again, I'm not too sure if this will also be brought up in a story quest. It's been ages, so I don't remember.
So this Holy Lyre de Himmel is...
One of the most treasured items in Mondstadt. It's the lyre that Barbados used to play. With it, perhaps I can help Dvalin draw his gentle nature back out of this nightmare he's going through.
Will it really stop Storm Terror from causing more damage?
Of course! I'm the best bard in the world. There's not a single song I do not know, no matter if it's from the past, present, or future. Look me in the eyes. Do you not find me trustworthy?
This is still such an interesting line. The color of your eyes is like the sky in my hometown, considering that we are from a completely different world.
That one doesn't work on a bard.
So how can we get the Holy Lyre?
It's said that it's enshrined deep within the cathedral, somewhere safe. I'll go take a look around. You can come if you want.
Alright, time for another fun tidbit on the side. Every Archon has basically a demon name, you could say. Which I don't think is referred to as a demon name specifically in game, but if you know anything about like the Bible and whatnot, and I do think, I don't know if it is part of normal Christianity or if it's more of what's it called? Gnosticism. That's what I'm looking for. The Ars Goetia is basically, I think, a set of like more powerful demons, if I'm not completely mistaken. Like, I think it's a book or something. But yeah, so basically, all of the Archons in this game have a name from a demon from the Ars Grisha. So we have Barbados for the winds. We have Morax for. Oh, let me pull up the map so I don't forget anyone. Um, okay, never mind. I do not have a map yet, basically. But we do have Liyue, with Morax. That's or Rex Lapis is the name people call him, but the demon name is Morax, I think. In Inazuma, we have Baal. In Sumeru, we have Buer. In Fontaine, we have Fossilor. I do not for the life of me remember the names of the gods in Natlan, and I do not know if we know the one from Snezhnaya yet, which is up here in this area. But yeah, so basically every Archon has this like other name given to them after they ascended to that throne. There's basically a lot of Gnosticism in Genshin in total, and especially in like the early game. And you do have, you know what, actually I don't think we've ever looked at it so far, but I do think it's this nice little detail going on. If I can spot it, I do not remember where it is located from Mondstadt. Let's see. Let me put a marker on the map. I think, yeah, this should be roughly Fontaine. Oh, oh great, it doesn't let me do that. Thank you for the explanation, Genshin. Let me navigate here, and I think it should show up. So it should be behind the church. 1 second. We will find it. You do not know what I'm looking for yet, but we will see it, hopefully. Because it should be around here somewhere. If we're not getting blinded by the sun, or if it's not behind a cloud at the moment, which would be unfortunate. Where the fuck? It certainly was closer towards Fontaine, wasn't it? It's not the right flying object over there. Oh my god, there it is. You can barely see it. Next to the sun. Let me zoom in and potentially get rid of our character here. Okay, so this over here is basically what you can see as the seat of power in all of Teyvat. This is Celestia. And Celestia is the place that, in a way, houses the thrones of the Archons, and also beings that are more powerful than the Archons. We will learn a bit at the end of the Mondstadt story quest about the potential of humans who have received visions getting like granted ascension and being able to enter Celestia. But I do not think we do not have seen it in game. We have seen it once again in the Genshin web manga that was released before the game came out. But yeah, in other nations, Celestia is a lot closer. Like, this is what you were greeted with back in the day when you couldn't really go anywhere else. But yeah, there's a lot of lore, and I do not want to get into too much just yet, because that would probably be incredibly confusing. But I guess in a certain way, you could think of Tevat like the planet we're on, or this continent we're on, more like as some kind of a panopticon, which is one of those prison complexes with, like, certainly you've come across a picture like that once in your life. You can see it a lot clearer now. The different structures and stuff on Celestia up there. Let's see if we can zoom in a little. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, which is basically like cylindrical prison in a way. Like, the walls of that cylinder are the prison cells, and in the very middle you have a tower with like guards in it. So basically everything is like watched the entire time. So I guess in a way you can think of Tevat as like a panopticon, and Celestia being the tower in the middle of like watching things and keeping things under like supervision, control, whatever, making sure that people don't do anything they do not want, basically, because yeah, let's just leave it at that for now. But once again, not just panopticon, but the setup of Celestia is also very much Gnosticism, if you know anything about it, with the demiurge and things like that. Those are things we learned in, I think, Inazuma, which is the third region we're gonna get to.
Hello there, sister.
Hey, sister!
May the Animo God bless you, young bard. How can I help you?
Actually, I know a secret that can save Mondstadt from its current predicament.
Oh, what a blessing from the god of Animo! But you should report that to the Knights of Favonius. Why have you come to me?
Because you, dear sister, are able to help. I'd like to borrow the Holy Lyre. With it, I'll be able to help Storm Terror.
Please see yourselves out.
What?
It's a vicious dragon indeed, but once the acting Grandmaster makes up her mind, nothing can stand in the Knight's way.
That's simply not acceptable. Wouldn't Storm Terror end up getting killed that way?
That foolish beast betrayed the winds. Not even the god of Animo themselves would forgive it.
Please, I beg of you.
I'm afraid not, little bard. Strange. Somehow I feel so bad rejecting this sweet child.
Then, I guess I'm left with no other choice. I cannot hide anymore. My disciples, rejoice! Behold, the god of Animo, Barbados, has descended. Shocked, aren't you? Don't you just want to cry out and rejoice? How does it feel to finally meet the god you've been serving?
If there's nothing else, I'll be going back to handle the cathedral's paperwork now.
Wait!
Well, that didn't work out, now did it?
Huh? She didn't even bat an eyelid. But I have at least learned what I wanted to know. She didn't deny that the cathedral is enshrining the Holy Lyre. Now, since you're the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius, maybe you can give it a shot.
Let's see.
Barbados bless you.
I'm the honorary knight of Favonius.
I know you. You and Amber saved Mondstadt that day. So what
Sure
brings you
did.
here? Tasks from the acting Grandmaster.
Yes, actually, the Knights of Favonius would like to borrow the Holy Lyre.
Is that so? Not that I don't trust you. It's just that a suspicious bard came looking to borrow the Holy Lyre as well. He's
The one
full of
standing right
nonsense and
behind
even
me?
called himself Barbados. He must be up to something. There are regulations in place for the use of the Holy Lyre.
Currently, it's only used in Ludi Harpastum. Signed documents from the Grandmaster, Seneschal, and Community Representative are all required. So, may I see the document from the Knights of Favonius?
The Grandmaster didn't mention
A
it.
signed document is required. Without it, there's not much I can do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really am quite busy as of late.
It didn't work. I knew it.
You knew it?
I just wanted to know how influential the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius is. You see, the best warrior should always be presented with the best sword. And yet here we are. Does the story not make for a fitting ballad?
So what are you trying to say? That we're not good enough?
No, that's not it. More of a commentary regarding Mondstadt's inability to see the warrior standing right before its very eyes. Very well. Looks like borrowing it is not going to be possible. We're simply going to have to steal it. Today we stand for free will. Any suggestions on just how we steal it?
Another ellipses.
Come now, speak up. That's what free will is for.
I don't want to steal anything.
Look at you, sidetracked from the start. But seriously, you're more suitable for the job than I. Aside from singing, I don't really have any other talents. Besides, if I was caught, I'd have no one to right the grave injustice of my arrest.
How can it be a grave injustice if you got caught stealing red-handed?
But things are different for you. You are the superstar of the Knights of Favonius. You have made contributions to Mondstadt. Should you get caught, you would easily be able to talk your way out of it. The guards here, it seems they're off duty throughout the night. If we manage to seize this opportunity, it should be smooth sailing from here.
Stop mentioning us getting caught!
What do you say?
I'm sorry. Wait, did you say you're Barbados?
Yes. Seems I did mention that. Your point being?
If you really are a god, then we can't simply abandon you, I guess.
Why does your decision hinge upon whether or not I am a god?
Paimon will fill you in on her background story when we get the time.
And if you're not a god, then I'll help Dvalin anyway.
Huh?
I will bring you the holy Leier der Himmel. Ah yeah, right, the time menu. But are we already past that time? What do we need? No. It's the right time already. Once again, the only time we ever have gameplay like this. It's so funny how there was so much like more unique stuff back in the day. Or like, I guess there was other unique stuff down the line. It's just fucking funny, I don't know. Where is he going? Oh, he's stopping there. That's very unfortunate. Oh no, he's going around. I see, I see. Just gonna follow you then. I thought the guards were supposed to be on, like, a break here. Guess someone didn't research properly. Oh, fuck, a chest. That's so fortunate. Can I go up here? Fuck, I can't. But surely... Let's go. Let's maybe go up for now. There's another chest there. I cannot jump, that's... There we go. Never really thought about, like, are these tombs? There we go.
Who are you? She disappeared.
Freeze! What are you doing here?
No, run! Oh no! We're busted! Run!
What? Follow me.
Oh, already fucking up. Perfect. Oh, come on, girl. Oh, I'm very sorry. There we go.
Master D-Luke, this is this week's accounts.
The disaster has greatly affected business.
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, least conspicuous table.
The second floor has fewer customers. You'd be less conspicuous up there. But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time. We'll be heading up now. See you in a bit.
Hey, keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard. I'll go ask around.
Ask who exactly?
The protectors of Mondstadt.
Oh, him and his little hate boner.
Master D-Luke, have you seen two thieves around?
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many guards?
Haven't you heard, Master D-Luke? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre!
Huh? How odd.
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of animal themselves. Such a precious piece of cultural heritage.
Why would one want to steal something they can't sell off? Would pay better to steal from my sellers.
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master D-Luke.
Hmm.
Today I think I'll have a glass of...
You can put down that bottle you stole from behind the counter.
something cold.
Right. I want answers.
Let me finish my drink first. I'll pay you. Well, with a performance.
It's not about money. You seem too young to be drinking.
No need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still...
How about answering my question first?
Oh, you want to ask, who's this? Am I right? He is Master D-Luke, the boss of... the owner of this tavern. He's very famous. By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my favorites. Although most of the time I can only afford a bottle or two.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel. Even if you are fools. But we don't often get to see people like you.
It wasn't us that stole it. The real thief is still out there.
This is the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring steal Mondstadt's sacred treasure?
Hotshot? Oh, so it's you. So, you and the bard are close friends?
I mean, I've only heard him play once.
Well, despite only being a passing traveler, you still offered your help to Mondstadt in its time of need. A shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient right from beginning to end. And towards the Fatui, weak and conservative. Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
You talk a lot about it,
Seems you
though.
don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Just differences in approach is all. I have my own hopes for this city. Now, answers. Why did you steal the Holy Lyre?
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs of the Knights
I will
of
never
Favonius.
understand
That's
why
fine. I somehow always end up implicated in their affairs.
people let their young children out at this time of day. I don't know if you can, like, hear it outside. So I'm very sorry. Let me close the window with all that background noise. Alright.
If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
It depends. I'll make my own judgment.
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 Mora and the Holy Lyre. It all depends on your story.
Very well. Let me put on a show.
Oh my god, the story I want to tell starts at the sky. Oh fuck. Brutal battle with the wicked dragon, ingested venomous blood, and fell into a slumber, only to
What
be
did
expelled
I
with.
just witness?
Oh, that's the
This is
story we heard,
confidential
like,
information. Why did you let me know?
earlier.
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master D-Luke?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts. Outlander, as one of the knights, it seems you're not a suspect. Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe. As for the bard, however, it'd be better if you stayed in the tavern.
No problem. I like taverns.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern closes.
It is already nighttime. Isn't it? Oh, never mind. I guess we did wait till the morning hours. So, let's actually use the little time tool over here. There we go. Ah, maybe let's collect the achievements as well while we're in the menu anyway. And we followed 10 Sealies that happened earlier before I started recording. What's over here? Ah, we can change the avatars, right. Oops. Yeah, the missing person poster. Looking for a missing young male, has blonde hair, wears exotic clothes. Any information, assistance greatly welcomed. Please report to Outrider Amber with any information you may have. Many thanks. Ah, yeah, right, she did say she would hang up posters for our missing brother.
You're here.
As promised.
Wait, you're...
Oh my god, Jean? Why is the acting grandmaster here?
Well, first of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting grandmaster. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Lyre, but I never suspected it was you.
What a
So, the sound of
surprise!
The Holy Lyre can purify Storm Terror and return it to normal? Is that true?
Felt like this Arthur meme of him, like, clenching his fists like, ah, what a surprise, it's you.
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting themselves on the front line to try and resolve this Storm Terror issue.
Now that's the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking about. Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand
Ah, we're gonna
this
get
kind
used
of
to that.
absurd explanation is hard to believe. But we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
Thanks, bestie.
To persuade our stubborn command... Wait, what?
I can't think of any reason for Dvalin's betrayal, given it was once one of the Four Winds. However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Mondstadt all those years ago, and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, we can't really blame it. But as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to the Storm Terror issue. People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation. That's why I can only do this in private.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe in Outlander so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind. We don't often get to work together after all.
Let's pretend we have not heard anything. Makes it more awkward, I think.
Wow. This is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Lyre de Hamel is.
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
The conflict between Mondstadt
Yeah,
and
well,
Schneider stems
that
from the
was
conflict
quite
between
basic.
The 7 nations and their respective gods. The cryo-gods Fatui seem to be after the Animo god's power.
So they want to kill Dvalin.
Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Dvalin's head, then the only other way to affect the Animo god's power is to take the Holy Lyre.
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce a few reports out of them.
Diluc has determined that the Holy Lyre is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel. I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so easily found.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the 7 nations. Outlander, ready to go?
Yes, I am. Let's go.
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's power for the Cryo God. I fear this might fall short of their true intentions. I think they intend to use Barbados' connection to the wind to draw him out. Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of Animo? Hasn't been seen for more than 1,000 years. What makes you think that's their intention?
Oh,
Huh? Forget it. I don't like having to pry. Here, take this.
What is it?
A disguise to protect your identity. Put it on before you run into the Fatui. Unfortunately, there's still one of Mondstadt's allies. At least that's the facade we're maintaining. Our actions are going to get them stirred up. Better to not implicate yourself on a personal level.
It's gonna be just a mask, isn't it? I guess barely gonna be any difference. Oh, we're actually outside of our explored areas. I did decide to not go any further. Like, not unlock any more statues, so we can, like, go there naturally by playing the story. Maybe we should get rid of these over there. There's a chest. You can always use a chest. There's a little fun thing with Jean. You can press her E and throw them up so they get fall damage as well.
I'll keep this close.
There we go. And let's do a little quick excursion over here to Springvale to grab the teleporter. Oh my god. Thanks for the meat. The more teleporters we have, the quicker we can travel throughout Mondstadt. Where's the Animalculus? It's probably up there, isn't it? Let's grab it while we're here. Oh, another
A
chest.
reward on the road.
And surely our stamina will get us to where we need to go. Oh no, there's only a chest here. Where is it? Where are you hiding? Over there. There we go. And no, that's a Sealy. Ah, well, it's all the way up there. We're gonna ignore that one. I will backtrack once I'm leveling up again so we can continue story quests, basically. Right. Ah, there we go. Oh fuck, I should not have jumped into the water immediately. Could have easily drowned here. Right? Oh, it wants cryo as well. That's very unfortunate. Well, since I am committed to keeping the Traveler on the team, we're gonna grab our level 1 Kaya to get in here. I could have kicked Amber, because we're getting Diluc as a trial character. Well, let's give Kaya a few levels. We do have enough to at least make him a bit viable in case we need him in battle. There we go. Not perfect, but it's something at least. Alright, that's what he's for, I see. Any chests, yes. In my last Genshin playthrough I uploaded, I obviously rewatch at least parts of it. I kind of skip through to make sure that everything's working. And I could have kicked myself in the ass, Loki, because I missed one of the most obvious fucking chests.
Don't eat me! You're human? The entire floor's defenses have been broken. I thought it was the Abyss Order attacking.
We have come for the Holy Liar der Himmel.
How did you guys know the liar's here? The place it's being kept is locked up tight. If you're after the key, keep going further into the ruins, but don't come after me. I don't know which one of the guards has it, but I'm sure you can find the guards and find out for yourselves.
This guy looks like he's about to wet himself.
Well,
You just worry about yourselves. One of the 11 is already in Mondstadt. Signora, when she gets her hands on you, she's gonna string you up and torture you. When that time comes, don't you dare say a word about me.
Did he say Senora? What a strange name.
my god, it's almost like she's from the Commedia dell'arte.
Name, Signora. The fact that the Fatui can run amok across the 7 nations like they do is entirely because of the 11. We need to act quickly before she gets wind of what's going on.
So the Harbingers are basically a big deal because not only are they talented fighters and everything, but they are basically kinda on a level of being able to stand their ground against gods. Oh, we're just talking, alright.
are you? How'd you get in here?
We are goodwill ambassadors between the National Monstadian Association. From the
Never heard
National
of that association before.
Monstadian.
What are you lot doing here?
We wish to borrow the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
That lie's way too obvious. You really haven't got anything better? And just how do you plan to borrow it?
Beating your ass up, Loki. We recommend you to our beautiful association.
Think you can look down your nose at me? The will of Snezhnaya is as solid as the permafrost. I will not yield.
Yeah, I don't mind beating you up, man.
There you are, eavesdropper.
Oh, there she is. Alright, let's get some Diluc gameplay. Like, there was a time when Diluc was like the best fucking damage dealer in the fucking game. Which is insane to think about nowadays.
He says the key isn't here. Shall we try another room?
Like, I remember on my main account, I think Diluc was actually one of the first characters I got. And like, that shit changed the game for me, man. Like, the early game, it was insane. But then again, like, I started playing in like the very, very early Genshin days. So I was there during the 1.0 update, and the first like limited character during that time was actually Venti. And I remember, like, I think like during that exploration you got like so many gems to pull. Like, I first got Diluc and then I got Venti afterwards, like on very low pity. And I was known in my friend group as like the Venti main for such a long fucking time. He did have a few skills that were like so handy back in the day. Like, you could like create some wind currents on the ground that would make like climbing and everything easier, because, you know, it took away part of the climbing you actually had to do.
Freeze.
And things like that. He was basically like an elevator, and if you played in co-op, people could also
But no
use
key.
that.
Time to move on to another room. There's one room left that we haven't tried. Surely the key must be in there.
But yeah, all of my friends started playing in 1.1, so one update later, which is one update I personally couldn't play for reasons. Like, I didn't really have access to PC during that time. And I was like I was almost mad at one of my friends, because during 1.0 I was like, yeah, you should play, man, like, we can play together. And she was like, nah, like, we shall see. And then the moment 1.1 dropped, she started playing and I couldn't even join in. But she also took care of my account during that time as well, so I guess I can't really complain. It was just unfortunate timing during that time. Hello.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Enough talk, stick 'em up.
You're just going to attack me?
Yeah, that's how this works.
I am a proud citizen of Snezhnaya. I will not falter.
Hey, what the fuck, man?
No escape. I'll race it in.
This moment will be frozen. Time for retribution.
There we go. Anything in here? Nope. Also, the weapon on Diluc's back. Can we actually look at him, our little bug eyes over here? Yeah, the Wolf's Gravestone. Also the best, like, great sword you could get at the start of the game. Oh, okay, we're going up then.
Where did you rats scurry out from? Senora's not going to tolerate this kind of interference in our affairs. So I'll be the one to take care of you. Save her the trouble of having to deal with you herself.
There he is. Damn it.
Leaving so soon.
Get back!
Let's stagger him a bit. Makes our life easier if he's not like hiding around and shit like that.
Dodge this.
Let's put this up again. Unfortunate. Can we please log on with our attack over here, Diluc? That would be absolutely appreciated. There we go.
Finally, the lyre is back in safe hands.
This mask looks so fucking shit, man.
Where did that guy go, though? He was here a second ago.
Senora is going to end you. The songs bards sing of your demise will be so terrifying. The people of Mondstadt will never sleep again for the nightmares they give them.
Big talk for a guy who still ran off in the end. Chicken.
Alright. I guess we don't get a chest at the end here. Just kinda sad, have to admit. And we have to go back to the tavern.
Welcome back. Oh, this is the Holy Lyre. You managed to retrieve it. The pattern of flowing wind carved on the rosewood, and the strings still feel cool to the touch, too. Ah, the memories.
What do you think, Venti? Can you summon Dvalin?
Although this lyre is the real thing, I doubt that it's going to work. As you can see, the lyre has been through 1,000 years of history. Its animal power has run dry. In this condition, you couldn't play music fit for even Diluc's tavern with it.
Bards fight to get on the stage of my tavern. Don't make assumptions.
Is that really important right now, Master Diluc? And you! Did you just borrow the Holy Lyre to play music for drunkards to hear? What do you mean?
Anyway, we won't be able to call Dvalin with it. The lyre itself is fine, but the strings... You're up, Outlander.
Of course I am. I don't know how to fix instruments.
Relax, it's not broken. It's just that the intensity of its animal power has greatly diminished. Do you still have Dvalin's teardrop crystal with you?
I sure do.
Great! Try to use it on the Holy Lyre.
Let me give it a try. Complete. There we go.
As expected.
This youthful glow.
Praising yourself? Really?
I was talking about the Holy Lyre.
Thanks to our traveler friend having purified the crystal, the Holy Lyre won't continue to lose power. That said, its power is far from replenished. It'd be great if we could get more tears.
Right, how do we do that?
I can surmise that Dvalin will already be crying, suffering alone in some deserted place.
Dvalin.
Poor baby.
This is not
Baby.
something that an honorary knight can accomplish alone. I will mobilize the rest of the knights to assist. When you get the teardrop crystal, please let our honorary knight perform the purification process.
Leave it to me.
Heroes supporting each other and setting out on a journey together. How exciting!
Yay, yay.
Let me come up with a song for you.
Is that all you're going to do? Just sing?
Wouldn't be much of a bard if I didn't, now would I?
You're so cheeky. You deserve an ugly nickname. Oh, Paimon knows. From now on, you'll be known as Tone Deaf Bard.
This search reminds me of a feud I once had with the Fatui. 6 months ago, a thief stole treasure from the East Temple of the Four Winds.
I hope you will continue once I leave.
Whoa, what was it? A cup
Aha.
used by Barbados?
No. Although if such a thing existed, it would be very valuable.
We can go over here.
Among all the relics they managed to dig up, one particular object was very rare. It was a vial which contained the Animo god's breath.
Relics come in every shape and form, huh?
Anyone with an eye for fine art would like to add this relic to their collection. Once word got out, the Fatui started trying to seek it out as well. They've made tons of counterfeits that can be found everywhere. In response, I just bought every one I could find, irrespective of its authenticity. We're still at it now. I've bought more than 2,000 fakes to date, and the Fatui are yet to find the real one.
Whoa, you guys are insane. So it means the real one must be out there somewhere on the black market, right?
Damn.
Paimon will give you a discount on them if she finds any, because Paimon's just great like that.
Sure, you can try to find the real one. I'll take what you find, even if they're fake. Once you're done, find me at the winery. I'll trade you a beer for every 20 you find.
Let's fix our team real quick. I just saw that we still have Kaya on here.
We may leave at any time.
There we go. Ah, right, our first ruin guard. Those bitches actually used to be quite scary back in the day.
Prepare to be blown away.
Nowadays, once again, barely worth mentioning. Oh right, there was a mechanic for them. Shoot the eye, wasn't there? If I could hit, that is. Come on. There we go! And again. Fuck. Well, I guess I wasn't quick enough with that. Now it should work again. There we go! And it's gonna go down for a little bit.
Windblade.
So you have some rubber time to get rid of it. There.
Is this an...
Paimon didn't think we'd find the volunteers in a place like this.
As knights, we are taught to hone our investigative skills.
Wow, very impressive.
In my experience, the secret to finding what you are looking for is to never look for it in the first place.
Aha.
Don't think too much about it and don't search too hard. And before you know it, what you're looking for will appear right before your very eyes.
What?
Don't worry about it too much. The more flustered you become, the less likely you are to find it. Pay attention to what you see in your peripheral vision, and you might just stumble upon what you're looking for.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like that would work.
No, seriously, it does though. In fact, it's how I used to find my tortoise whenever he went missing.
So fucking random, dude.
You had a pet tortoise?
Yes, why? Something wrong, Paimon?
No, it's, well, just some is all.
Why?
Paimon can't imagine Jean having a pet tortoise. Surely you find it hard to imagine too, Master Diluc.
No, I don't. I had one too when I was a kid. What's so strange about it?
What? You too?
Love that that's just apparently the dog of Mondstadt is having a tortoise. Alright, we do have this over here as well. Oh my god, I forgot he's here.
No one escapes my sights.
I did not kill him earlier. I did not have the means to do so yet. Was quite over leveled for little old me at the time. Still kinda is. A little at least. Finally. Oh my god, right. I can't. Ah! Damn it. Come on. Ah, damn it. So close, yet so far. There we go. Okay, so I guess we have to go in here. Ah, yeah. Ah, we need cryo again, damn it! Why are you forcing me to bring Kaya all the time?
Ready when you are.
Haven't seen this domain layout in such a long time. Ah, right, now we don't have. Let's yeet him downstairs. There we go.
Cool it.
Grab a chest, get up here. Yeet him down. There's actually a very fun little thing about those slime enemies, because they do represent very specific parts of the Archons. Like, once you've met all of the Archons, you will be able to see, basically. But the animal slime, for example, can fly, and the pyro one can light up and enter, like, a different stage, I guess you could say. The Geo one can create its shields. The Electro one always comes in pairs. The Dendro one is always hiding. And let me think. What was the thing about the cryo one? Am I blind? Oh, there's a wind current over here. I am indeed blind. Guess the cryo one always comes with little ones. Like smaller cryo slimes. I think I'm missing one, aren't I? Hydro, right. They have like two different colors, like there are two versions of them. And all of these facts in some way or another relate to one, like to each of the Archons with the fitting element. Like, it used to be a theory like very early on, and it was something that actually turned out to be quite accurate after some time. So basically, the more you know about the plot, the more sense it makes. Because I guess it makes sense that the creatures that are manifestations of the elements will represent said elements. See, this is an Electro one. Like, they always come in a pair. Ah, fuck, he's healing. I forgot that. Let's get him out of here. I think he's dead. Right, I'm stupid. There we go. No, I don't think we haven't seen an Electro one just yet. So the way you fight Abyss Mages, or basically any creature with a shield, which is the bar below the health bar, is by, like, you break the shield by basically triggering elemental reactions. So in this case, I decided to go with Electro. I could have also gone with Cryo. Not really Animo, because Animo kinda picks up the element you're interacting with. So it would have been like Pyro and Pyro, basically, which is not what we need. If we would have stood in water, then our Animo could have potentially picked up the Hydro, and then we had like the water-fire reaction, basically.
We're done gathering. That was hard.
It's too early to relax. We're still not done with Storm Terror. Besides, the Fatui could also be planning something.
Hey, Diluc, I heard that the Fatui have recently proclaimed you persona non grata.
What an honor. Nobody was ever proclaimed persona grata by the Fatui anyway.
The Fatui? The diplomatic delegation from Sneznaya? What have they got against Master Diluc?
The Fatui are a problem not only for the Knights, they also present a real threat to the whole of Mondstadt. And when it comes to threats against Mondstadt, Diluc is...
That's enough, Gina. You Knights are subject to too many restrictions. You can't directly confront this so-called diplomatic scum. Personally, I despise them. If I were to choose between eating a cryo slime alive or joining the Fatui, I'd prefer to be crushed to death by a meteorite.
Jeez, your wording is so very dramatic.
Also, once again, a little bit of backstory that can be found in the Genshin Impact web manga. But yeah, let's just say Diluc went on a little bit of a killing spree in Snezhnaya. For reasons. What else can we pick up over here? There's so much popping up right now. Oh! We can do this already. That's crazy. But we can't really pick things. So basically what this is characters have constellations, which is this over here. I pulled a second Razor earlier, which gave me the C1 constellation. So this is like upgrading skills and abilities a little. And 5-star characters are obviously very rare, so to get constellations for them, you have to be quite lucky. Like, not as much for, like... You know what? Let's actually do a little trivia time for a second. So this is all of the characters that exists in Genshin Impact at the moment. And this is the newest one, Odette. You can immediately see that the models look incredibly different. The animations are a lot more fluid and things like that. And whatever. But yeah, so basically there are a few characters that do pop up not only on the limited banners over here, which are currently Odette and Arlecchino, who is one of the Fitsui Harbingers, I forgot where I started that sentence. But yeah, so these two can only pop up on their banners if these banners are up. You can either win your 50-50 chance on getting them, or you lose and get one of the standard banner 5 stars, basically, which can be both a character or a weapon. If you lose your 50-50 once, next time you are 100% guaranteed when you hit a 5 star, basically, to get said 5 star you want. The standard characters, oops, that's the wrong button, are over here in the character archives. Jean is one of them, Diluc, Chi-Chi, Mona, Kuching, like those used to be the OGs. We did get new ones added to it. I have to remember. Tainari or Tirnari, I think, is what it's actually pronounced. I'm not sure. Like, I'm sorry for fucking that up. Was it anyone else? I don't think so. No, wait, there was someone else. Deya or Diha. Her. Like, she's also on the stand-up banner now. So, what I'm trying to say is that, like, basically you can get these characters not only with the standard banner, which you get, like, free pulls for, like, regularly as well, but also by losing the 50-50, which obviously sucks. But yeah, they are not as difficult to technically C6, which means get to Constellation 6, than, for example, like the limited characters, like Venti, Zhongli, and so on and so forth. Like, the newer characters, obviously, like Kinich, Mavuika, Escoffier, Durin, whatever. Like, there are a lot of characters at this point in time, obviously. Breaks my heart that we barely have any of them. But, well. If you want to know which ones of these are the Archons, like, maybe if anyone's actually watching, like, let me know in the comments, like, we can get, like, go over them before we actually meet them in the story. But yeah, so what this event is about, that we just unlocked, if we do like a weekly progress 5 times a week, we can pick a free constellation for one of the characters we already own, which obviously isn't much for us at the moment. But it's something, you know? Like, even though Jean isn't as viable anymore today as she was back in the day, like, her constellations aren't, like, completely shit, is what I'm trying to say. Like, it can still be kinda handy if you don't really have another healer, for example. Like, on my main account, even though I've played for so long, like, I still use Jean sometimes. I do also have her on C6 because, you know, I did lose my occasional 50-50 and things like that. And for some reason, I always lost to Jean. Like, I feel like most of the time I lost a 50-50, I just got Jean out of it. Like, same with Diluc, like, those two were haunting me. But yeah, could be worse, I guess. She can still be kinda viable to this day. Alright, we have to go over here now, so we're gonna pick up the statue on the way. So we can unlock more of the map to look at. Oh no. No! God damn it! Ah! I'm very sorry, I accidentally ran into a character story. This is so unfortunate.
Shh! Keep it down! I'm hunting! I've always heard about the wide range of ingredients you can find in Mondstadt,
Or we're just burning in the meantime. Are you a hunter?
No, I'm a chef. A chef on a mission to find rare and exotic ingredients from all corners of the world. My name's Xiangling. I'm from Liyue Harbor. And you?
I'm the
Hello,
traveler.
my name's Paimon. Paimon! Why are you looking at me like that? What an exotic creature! Is it edible?
Dig in.
No! For the last time, Paimon is not emergency food! You seem like good friends. I have a good friend too, called Guba.
A little
Isn't that the
thingy.
name of a Liyue snack? Both the snack and my friend have a special place in my heart. Anyway, can you do some hunting for me? There's lots of game around here that would be amazing to cook with. I can't catch anything to save my life, and I don't want to miss out. Sounds like a bit of an ordeal. Don't be like that. Come on, I'll whip you up a tasty snack later. Ooh, you had me a tasty snack. Don't worry, we're the bestest hunters ever.
Whose side are you on exactly?
Don't worry about it. Your friend has already given me a response. I don't care how it's done, so long as you bring me back some raw meat. Great! Then I'll leave you to it.
Alright, this was very unfortunate. But, well, I did forget that this is around here. Or that it has already been unlocked. Can we actually... Ah, damn it. In your quest there is an option to turn on like basically a focused story experience, I guess. Which makes sure that you can't run into other quests while being on like the quest you have picked out as your focused one. That would have been quite nice if they would have implemented that for the old quests as well. So things like that don't happen. But oh well. Once we get to the character quests, all we have to remember is that we're doing some hunting for Changling, and we
The
technically...
Statue of the Seven seems to be affected by a monster nearby. Defeating that monster might remove this strange wind current seal thingy around the Statue of the Seven.
Where is it? It's probably one of those floating things. There it is. Get... Wait, we don't have an ember. No, god fucking damn it. Guess we would have to wait for it to come down every time now. How unfortunate. Come on down, I don't have an archer with me.
Oh, so sorry.
Alright, there we go. And we can pick up the statue. Very nice. Now we've almost got the entirety of base Mondstadt. Like, this little patch is still missing. And I think... yeah, we at least got one. We can get ourselves a little more stamina as well. Which is always nice to have. What's popping up over here? Right, we did some other things in between, and we have unlocked commissions, which are like kinda our daily way of getting primogems, so basically what we need for pulling characters. But like I said, I'm not really gonna go for new characters. Like, maybe I'm gonna... like, I am thinking of potentially gonna trying to pull for Arlecchino, because she is still a very viable DPS. And she could come in quite handy for us, at least after we finally come to Fontaine. But that's still like a ways off, so I don't know if I should maybe save those gems. instead.
Woohoo! Dvalin Protection Squad, assemble!
Let's put our crystals
Avengers!
together.
Let's put our
Oh.
crystals together, like our 5 brain
The
cells.
color of these crystals looks muddy. Dvalin, you're going through so much pain. Let's start purifying these crystals first. Please, Traveler.
That's what I'm here for, I guess.
It is hard to believe such a thing is possible until you've seen it with your own eyes.
Interesting. It's like filtering wine. The process is refreshing.
I think we should have enough tears now. So next we use the crystals on the Holy Lyre like last time.
Let me give it a try. There we go.
It worked!
It seems completely different from before.
The lyre's animal power seems fully restored. We should be able to use it now. It's all thanks to you.
Now, where should we summon Storm Terror? It must be away from the city, else there will be casualties should we fail. Perhaps here at the winery?
If the winery was destroyed, it's not something I couldn't eventually fix. But I'd still rather not go through the hassle.
The wind that blows at sea or in high places should be able to carry a bard's words far away. It's never going to work if the air is too dry or suffocating.
Paimon understands sea or high places, right? Then the best location to play the lyre would be...
A cliff?
If you go east from Starfell Lake, there are mountains south of the beach.
Oh, you mean that beach you were snoring away on and Paimon had to wake you?
If you head to where the cliff juts out, that place is known as Star Snatch Cliff. What do you think, Bard? Meets the requirements, no?
Let me think. Star Snatch Cliff. All right, let's do it there.
Very well. Then let's meet at Star Snatch Cliff when we're ready. Please don't be late.
Well, I'm locked in on a quest, bestie, like...
Sorry, I didn't mean to...
Alright, let's see if there's any more. Jean, I know I'm not here on official business, so why did I sound so stern just now? It seems I struggle to break out of work mode. Tell me about the
Knights
knights.
of Favonius were all very busy dealing with the aftermath of the incident. I'm a bit ashamed of myself for it. If only I was a stronger leader, or at least good enough to boost the morale and the strength of our troops like our Grand Master does. No, I cannot feel sorry for myself. We need to solve our problems first, right?
What was the other option? Tell me about the Holy Lyre.
Barbados' sacred relic, Mondstadt's treasure, the Holy Lyre. No wonder it has the power to purify evil. I hope it will help us save Dvalin like Venti says. If it can, then it truly is a blessing bestowed upon us by Lord Barbados.
Alright, what do you have to say? Great job, traveler. Now look at what I can do. Tell me about Dvalin.
Dvalin used to be my friend. I still regard him as such. We used to listen to the songs of the wind and sing Ode to the Dandelion together. That's why I remember him as someone gentle. Huh? Of course. You're already my friend.
And tell me about wine.
Mondstadt is famous for its wine. It's the city's most prized treasure, I'd say. Its dandelion wine is the best. Actually, the scent of dandelion in the wind alone is enough to get you drunk. Ah, I almost forgot that you're underage. Such a shame.
We're not actually, just so you know. We are probably millennia old.
Although we may be able to negotiate with Storm Terror, we'll most likely have to fight. Please be ready for it.
Tell me about Angel's Share. That's the tavern we were in earlier.
Some of Dawn Winery's wine is sold at Angel's Share, a local tavern. I work the bar there sometimes. If you ever need to talk to me, feel free to find me there. Otherwise, you might need to make an appointment with my butler.
Alright, so Dawn Winery, the place we're at right now, like that's Diluc's house.
We may be able to negotiate
why are you
with
helping
Storm,
us?
I mostly decided to do it on a whim. Though I must say that bard is quite intriguing. Besides, it's bad for my business if we keep letting Storm Terror do whatever it pleases. Let me be clear, though. I did it for you, not for the knights.
Ah yeah, Diluc and his little hate boner. How I have missed you. Oh, the fox and the dandelion sea. Would you look at that? Right, I did say we're gonna take a look at the books at some point. Like, maybe after we finish the prologue quests. So, I think this one, and there should be another one after that, and then we can maybe put in a little separate session for, some reading. So I think, like, the fox and the dandelion sea, like, that's still something we haven't really seen in the game just yet. And considering how many of these stories were, like, actually relevant over the years after having been introduced, this one is probably as well. There's a new material here as well, a Cecilia. Cecilia, also a character from Honkai Impact 3rd. But that would go into way, way too much detail about that game now. It's also been like a few years since I finished like part 1 of the story. I never really got into part 2. Because there were a lot of like new characters. Like they basically said goodbye to the old cast, which I'm happy about because like their stories were simply wrapped up. I'm glad they didn't like force these characters to stick around. But yeah.
Everyone is finally here.
What a view!
Lovely for a fated reunion, isn't it? Well, we must be prepared for a fight.
Regardless of the outcome, things finally seem to be taking a turn for the better. Mondstadt has really been going through so much recently.
Huh. In the end, the solution to our problem was as simple as a traveler in a song. I suppose the Knights of Favonius may have played a part in it too.
Oh, we get it, Master Diluc. Everyone, please step aside. I, the best wandering bard of the mortal world, shall begin my performance with the Holy Lyre.
What has been done cannot be undone.
Then why do I see sadness in your eyes? Sadness that speaks of your yearning for this song.
We are communicating. Huh?
No! Don't depart! Do not be fooled by him, dear dragon. He left you to rot alone. Now he attempts to deceive you once more.
Beetles!
Let your wrath fester. Mondstadt has already turned its back on you.
You were planning this all along to have me slain!
No, listen to me!
The time has come for the dragon to serve its true master. While you beware your magnetic cells, watch the world tremble with fear.
Dvalin.
Barbe! Venti, please, be careful.
You've known my true identity for some time now, haven't you, Jean? Though, I thank you for continuing to use the name Venti.
How's the Holy Lyre? Can it still be played, or does it need to be repaired?
Unfortunately, I think it's beyond repair.
The Valen is in a lot of danger.
No. We should make that Abyss Mage pay first. If we don't fight the evil at its source, then we can't save Dvalin at all.
In which case, I shall call upon Outrider Amber to track it down.
No need.
Why is that?
I eradicated one not long ago, in one of the Four Winds temples.
What? When?
If you want to track those monsters down, then I'll seek answers from my contacts. I've got other means for getting the job done.
Diluc.
Why so dreamy, bro?
He protects Mondstadt in his own way.
Oh? Why does our little Paimon sound so doting all of a sudden?
Wait for my word. I'll be sure to let the Abyss Order know that their blatant disregard for Mondstadt will not go unpunished.
Your Highness, your humble servant returns. When your homeland returns to this world, we shall revel in its glory.
Yeah. Some more leveling up on the horizon for me. I have to say, when I first finished this quest all these years ago, I did not expect that we would see our sibling, like, so early on in the game. Like, I expected this to be, like, a long-standing issue, you know what I mean? And I saw we also got a constellation to upgrade ourselves. But yeah, many questions regarding the sibling, I guess, which I am also not gonna get into. We will learn as we play, or you will learn as we play, I shall say. Yeah, with that being said, we finished the second part of the Mondstadt prologue. I don't think we can still... Can we look at the archives already to get a bit of an overview? Yeah. I guess in a way we can, not on the big one. Like, we could always technically, like, reread and re-listen to these interactions during the story. Yeah. That's it for now. That was, once again, a long one. And I still hope you had fun, even though at some point I didn't really know what to talk about still. And I had already recorded Rusty Lake Hotel today as well. So I have to say my voice is a bit tired, I guess, at this point. Alright. Then see you next time. Bye bye.